Why you get quiet, Kiara? It's okay.
Because I heard myself on the mic and I thought it was still mute. I'm like, oh shit, she didn't mute it.
No, it was muted, but I unmuted it.
Okay. Hello.
It's always right on time. Swear to God.
We are here.
And we are better.
Why we still got this voice?
Than ever.
And ever. Y'all, the lip sync then.
Yes.
Sequel 3.
Back to reality.
Back to life.
Hey.
Back to reality.
Okay.
Back to
Hey.
life.
Tell 'em.
Back to
Hey, tell them.
Sequel 3, y'all. This is our very first episode of Sequel 3. If y'all been following us and keeping up with us, we on 3, so that means we had 2 more before this.
Check them out.
Make sure y'all go check those out.
It is on all platforms.
All platforms.
Yes. YouTube.
All right.
It'll be updated by the time the sequel drop. Know that. Know that.
If you can't find it now,
You gonna find
it.
It will be.
We in there.
Okay.
So, yesterday, y'all, we had I guess you could call it a prequel
Yeah.
to our
it's a
season,
prequel.
our new sequel that's dropping today. And we told y'all to stay tuned. It was some things that we held off on because we were gonna touch it in sequel 3. So we here, we ready.
Today.
We doing it.
Is the day.
Today
Doing
is
it,
the
and
day.
doing it, and doing it, doing it, and doing it. Y'all know what that means.
Well,
We still,
You
we
didn't
still, we still turned from
Well.
yesterday.
Clearly.
doing it. Sex, sexuality,
Yes.
sexual, sensual, sexist, all of it. Everything
Anything
under
with
that
sex,
category.
yeah.
So we gonna
Yeah.
wait until the end of this episode to decide what we gonna name it. We gonna do it like that?
yeah.
Let's do it like that. All
Yeah.
right.
Or maybe y'all can help. I'm just saying. Nah, we don't need y'all help.
It'll be too late.
Right.
We be listening, y'all.
Right.
So, do y'all feel like we're in 2020? Yesterday, I mean, we've been talking about how women, we here, we loud, we not hiding nothing. We out with it. So, do y'all feel like titles hold the same meanings today as they did once upon a time? When I say titles, I mean like calling somebody a hoe. Like today, a dude, a man. I don't say N-word, but
I know what you about to say.
I almost said it. Yeah. They could see a female and she just talked to different dudes, not even sexual with them, but in his mind, she a hoe. She a hoe. Oh no, yeah, she a hoe. So do y'all feel like today, when it comes to those titles, that they hold the same meaning today as they did once upon a time?
I don't think they hold the title. I don't see hoes and 304s and tramps, as the old folks
First
used
of all,
to say.
what is
I'm
I mean,
just saying.
Yeah, I agree with Sarah. It's actually
What is
going
a
a little
tramp?
further. It's no longer surfaced.
At all.
So now you see a female taking pictures. Oh, she a hoe.
Oh yeah,
Like it's to the
being
point to where
exposing. She's a
yeah,
hoe.
it's just too
So
much
what do y'all
now.
feel? What is a hoe?
I don't even know no more.
Look, we need it. Cause look, you can be a hoe ass nigga. You can be you can do something like this lawyer. And they be like, oh yeah, he a hoe.
He
for
a
that.
hoe for that.
Yeah.
He did
it's
some
like-
hoe ass shit.
Yeah, it don't even have to be.
They don't have
sexual
the right
term.
meaning for it no more.
Yeah,
I
but
got
even in
you.
the sexual way, like it's
I
still
don't know, like
Everybody
nowadays, for instance, what is my homegirl name? Love her to death.
She don't know
She reminds me.
Don't say
Amber
it.
Rose.
Don't say
Oh,
Everybody
it.
call
okay.
her a hoe. Why a hoe? I love her wholeness. I don't know.
What makes her a hoe?
She's
though?
you know, she done turned into a classy hoe. You know,
Exactly.
She under
It's different
she back
levels
behind the
to
scenes.
this.
I've only seen Amber like date 2 people.
But wasn't that like
No,
a
she
vixen?
done
been around the block.
She has.
Wasn't those called a
Oh,
vixen?
I show my age.
A video vixen?
My bad.
Or just any type
Okay.
of vixen? Because she's on media. I mean,
They do
making her
consider
money.
video vixens as hoes because they figured they messing with everybody.
I
with
used
Well,
to
it.
wanna
damn,
be
I was a
classy
vixen
video
yesterday.
vixen.
Shit.
Huh?
Oh yeah, Melissa
Oh,
Ford.
yeah.
Melissa
she was
Ford.
in Nelly age, and them was the real ones. Yeah,
Those
Yeah.
are certified.
yeah, they was certified. Yeah,
So they were real vixens.
They
Yeah,
had their
she's-
certification. They
So
had
Amber's a hoe,
classes.
but she's a vixen.
Yeah.
What's the difference?
Okay.
Oh no, Amber, I didn't call you a hoe. I didn't say that. That's not what I said. She put words. She put words in my mouth.
I just asked a question.
So it's safe to say, like a hoe, you don't even have to be having sex with them. You could just be having sexual.
They'll call you a hoe if you go on multiple dates. You're a hoe. You ain't got to do
Different people.
nothing. You just a hoe because you know. Oh, I know her. Or I know her. Oh, I dated her too. If multiple people date you, you consider a hoe. So
I got this one picture I can't wait to post on Instagram, right? Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. But I feel like the only reason not gonna classify me as a hoe when I post it is because I got a man. So can you still be a hoe and have a man?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The name don't change, you know. The person does, but the name don't change.
Yeah. Absolutely. Even off of social media, you can still be a hoe.
Okay, so then what about those individuals that pulls Kevin Gates? He said he slept with who? His cousin?
That's not.
Now that's not a hoe.
But
that's just nasty.
But
do he know it was his cousin?
Not at the time. But when he found out,
let me keep on with it.
When he found out, he was too deep in.
Y'all, was they real? Was they first cousins?
I don't know.
First, second, or third. I do not care. We got the same grandma.
Baby, hello. Wait,
I mean,
can't say.
What do you?
I can't say because when you go to them family reunions, you're like,
that's my cousin.
Dang.
And you know what makes it worse? People don't even really have family reunions anymore, so you don't
even know who your cousin
I
is.
guarantee you, if you go to the hood, everybody got hood friends.
Oh, they for sure fucking each other.
For sure.
Pass it on. First of all, I was appalled. I'm like, y'all cool. I was like, hold on, y'all got the baby together? Ain't y'all got the same auntie? I'm confused.
They just fucking and passing.
They taking it and keeping it in the family a little too tough for me.
So what other title
activity
could it be outside of hoe? What other
outside
titles?
of a hoe?
Yeah.
Well, hell, nowadays being what's a thought?
Slut.
The same thing.
They all the same friend. They have different meanings, but they got a different name.
If somebody say slut,
different meanings.
Like that's you nasty.
You real nasty. You do some things that is uncalled for.
But you know what? The only time I've ever been called a slut was during sex. You know what I'm saying?
Nasty.
So that's nasty.
Like,
you know what I'm saying? But if somebody call me a slut, I'm not offended. If somebody call me a hoe, I'm offended. If somebody call me a slut, I'm like, yes. Right? I did that.
She embraces the slut. Yeah, she did. I feel like slut, like said slut, like
right.
Yeah,
you nasty.
Yeah, you nasty. A slut is a nasty.
I hear you.
You a hoe, be just
nasty.
I feel like that's it. Do black people even?
You know when they say, bring your ass here, slut. Ooh,
who said that to you?
I ain't got to talk to that term.
All right. Well, you know you get to jumped in the Bedroom Chronicles.
Yes, I was about to say when you get into role playing,
when you role playing,
Sarah.
Yes.
Oh yeah, when you role playing, that's a completely different.
So that's what I'm saying. It's like
you enroll.
Okay, so
actually,
but when you role playing, you can go from the hoe to the pimp. You can be a grocery store clerk.
Yeah,
you can be. It's a whole bunch of different titles.
Exactly.
But would
so
I be all for you today, man? Hold on, wait.
So does it make you a hoe?
In reality, no, but during that time, yes.
Okay.
I'm doing hoish things.
Right.
Exactly.
Because your man get to think like, you ain't never did no shit like this.
Technically slut you out.
I mean, yeah. You know what I'm saying.
Leak a video. What about those?
A leak video?
A leak video.
That doesn't make you a hoe. Just because you had a video leak does not make you a hoe.
What if it ain't your first one?
I was just about to say, well, how many you done had?
Same dude?
Same dude? Multi. Nah.
Well, what's multi? 2 or 3, 4, 5?
First off, that's
more than one.
It's 5 a hoe.
More than one.
Wait a minute.
It's 5 a hoe.
3, 4, 5. Wait a minute. Because I've recorded. No, I recorded myself with 2 people, but they were people that I was really like serious with. So say if those got leaked, I wouldn't consider myself a hoe. I had a hoe face. Disclaimer.
Just in case you do get leaked, we'll let you know.
But yeah, the people that I had my whole face with, I wasn't on camera with.
Gotcha.
So what, like, do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah,
but
I wasn't on camera.
I hear what y'all saying though. If it's like, okay, sis, these ain't even your dudes, you steady popping up on camera.
Let me tell you something.
Okay, so what?
Any tapes, even if you with one person, let's say if any tapes get leaked, they still gonna classify you as a hoe, regardless of how many.
You can't change that. It hit the scene. That's it.
Mimi. Off of they did.
Yeah.
Who?
Yeah.
So they said Mimi off of Love and Hip Hop.
But hey, to think about her fails. So look, to think about it, let's go back to yesterday's episode.
Okay.
You know, she looked like a hoe, but she's engaged. Right now, Mimi, yes, they're about to get married. She's happy. I'm just saying,
that's a whole different conversation.
She's getting wifed in a different way. I'm just
Mimi
saying.
just was looking for love.
That is not an excuse. They always be looking for love.
Everybody looking for love.
They always be looking for love.
Mimi was looking for a chick. She didn't like them. That's why she's with who she's like. A chick. A chick.
A chick.
That's why she's with who she like.
Yes. So wait. Okay. So to that,
I was trying
So she said, if you have leak a video, are you a hoe? So what if you're a swinger? If you like going to swing out clubs, well, not swing out, swinger clubs, you like watching things like that, and you're doing things like that, and are you considered a hoe then?
How many you swinging from?
She said how many?
I'm just saying, because if you go to because most people, okay, let me tell you,
I've been one, so I heard.
I've never been one, but I got family members that have memberships.
Yeah. Okay, I haven't.
And so when they go to, they find them a couple, and they become that. They stay with that couple for they with each other. They don't go to different ones.
So there's different ones.
There's different ones that do different things.
I'm like, I don't know.
Yes. There's some who do orgy. There's some who do, just couples.
There are some.
So it just depends on which one you go to. If you just want to see a show that somebody putting on a show, they have some things that's up, and you're watching the show while you're getting it off with yours. I mean, it's just.
So how many is considered an orgy? We know we getting off the conversation. What's the? What can we? Let's go.
No. This ain't off conversation. This is on conversation, because if you can do it in a private setting, what about on a beach?
Yep.
Or what about on the beach? I'm saying right there.
You do not be having goosey goose on no daggone beach if it ain't no beach designated for the goosey goose.
But people do it all the time because
I get down on the beach.
And she wanted to change the conversation.
It's not broad day. It be nighttime.
Exactly, but you don't do it.
But
it's still on the beach.
Let me tell you why you don't do it in the daytime, because you can't do it in the daytime because you can't really do it how you want to, because you exposed and it be sand everywhere. So if you wait till nighttime, you can control what you doing.
The wind not blowing.
You can tell the sand.
She got tips. She got tips. Tips for it. You
Okay.
turn this way, the sand won't get in your ass.
Go ahead, sir.
But I mean, to Crystal point, I mean, she talking about the beach. We talking about beaches. We're talking about in-house, public. I mean, I've seen people do it on the doggone train.
That's just inappropriate.
At the park.
So to give a title,
in a car.
to give a title to that.
Inconsiderate, hell.
Why can't I be nasty?
That's exciting. It's exciting.
In peace.
Why can't I be nasty or a hoe or a slut?
You
or
can,
whatever.
as long as my kids don't see you.
There you go. I mean, if you're thinking about,
as long as my kids don't see you getting the freaky freak, hey, do you? I can see you, and I'll be like, dang.
But you walk with your kids, you're like,
Look the other way.
Come here. Now y'all know y'all wrong.
Don't worry. Yeah, you know you need to put some tint on that motherfucker so you get the shaking it and sweating up in there. Whole car rocking.
But if the camera was on y'all, wouldn't you feel like action?
Me?
Or would you just feel like
from broad daylight, or like in a sex party type of environment, or just in intimately, just one-on-one? Yeah, I'm gonna feel like, all right, this motherfucker got some get up and go.
Yeah. Go on and say something. Put your hand in the air.
Yes, it's time to end the show. I want to go home.
But that, because being on camera does not, overall, just because you got caught on camera don't make you a hoe.
It sure does not.
That don't make you a hoe. But what about being bisexual? Do y'all feel like being bisexual in this day and age means the same thing that it did once upon a time? First of all, hold on. What does it mean to be bisexual?
That's what I was just about to say. No, I don't think that it's the same. Some people say it's bisexual. Some people say you're just trying it out. Some people saying, oh, it was just a one-time thing.
It's a lick and lick. I mean.
If it's a one-time thing, you're not bisexual.
Uh-huh.
So, what does bisexual
definition
mean?
Can somebody let me look at the definition?
I feel like a bisexual person means they get down with either or. They don't have a preference. Either want a man or they want a woman. Many men want both. They like both. They don't have a preference. I'm not gonna go dibble. I'm curious. I want to try this one time. I don't like that. I'm gonna go back over here. You straight?
So you believe in people being bi-curious?
Bi-curious. Yes.
She added a new.
You know what? That wasn't even for me. I'm gonna stay over here. You know what I'm saying?
She made bi-curious.
Tested the waters.
I guess it just depends on the
So that's just, it's what it says. Bisexual definition: attraction that is not limited to one sex.
Yeah, you bisexual. If you didn't
let them lick
one time,
You're bisexual.
You're bisexual. More than one.
I need to change my title across the board, baby, because I know I'll be like, dang.
Okay, can I say something real quick?
Yes.
God, I don't have a mic. It's okay.
It's okay.
Speak loud.
I think there is a difference with like seeing a woman and being attracted to that woman, and being like, wow, she's really beautiful. Like, oh my God, I'm attracted to her, versus
it's the act.
what can she do for me, and that's it. Is that what makes the difference between bisexual and not? Is it the attraction, or is it just the
Sexual act.
I think it's
sexual
a sexual
action.
act.
It's
When
the
you,
act.
when you have that sexual
Action.
between regardless of what it is, because you can. It's a lot of that's like when men are down low, they are still straight because they haven't technically experienced that, but they're down low, like they want to, but they haven't done it.
Let me tell you.
Yeah, that sure
is. To point, that was a good question.
My
To give an
preference.
example, I was in Miami, right? Went to the strip club. We walked in. It was this. But I ain't never been attracted to. I ain't never been attracted to a female. But that day, I was like, "Hey, I want that one. I want that one." She pulled me on stage. We had a good time. We was dancing and stuff. Came home. She was like, "All right, when y'all ready to leave, I'm leaving with y'all." I said, "All right." And then she came over. She was ready to go. I told her, I was like, "I changed my mind."
Got nervous.
I changed my mind. I don't. It was just for the moment. I ain't drunk no more. And that feeling has gone. So I get what you're saying. Just because you was attracted, because you'd actually commit something sexually, that means.
So let me ask this: would you be considered, just kind of to your point, would you be considered bisexual if you have sexual thoughts? If you think of them, if you're messing with yourself or trying to please yourself, and the thought of a woman is what's pleasing you, is that considered bisexual?
In my mind, yes, because you're performing a sexual act. Even though you're doing it with yourself, you're imagining her doing it to you.
Which means you want her.
Yes.
I'm bisexual.
But it wasn't a sexual, but it's not a sexual act. You know, it wasn't an action that happened with two females. So that's why I was like, if that's the case, goddammit, I'm bisexual. I guess I gotta admit it today.
I only watch women porn for real, so I guess I'm bisexual too. We all bisexual.
Hold on. No. Wait a minute. She's not. Oh, wait. I am.
Knock the headphones off.
I am. I'm bisexual, but I'm bisexual not because I want a male sexual act to me, because I want to do it to him.
Yeah. But still, there it goes.
Bisexual.
First of all, when we upload this episode, we're gonna put PG-13. PG-13.
Because I was literally like, no, not me.
Not.
But I think about that booty hole.
There you go. Period. Where's my button? Hit my button. Say it. DJ. Period.
DJ. Dang. So, okay. Bisexual. Hoe. Hell. Would y'all sleep if y'all could?
Did I already answer that question?
What?
We answered it.
Go ahead.
Oh, if you could.
I have your water too.
Talk to multiple people at one time.
Oh, I'm bisexual now. Like,
Wait, I just stick to my.
Oh, shit. What you finna say?
Hell, y'all fucked me up.
What is going on? Everyone gonna open their waters and shit.
It's wild in here.
It's wild in here.
You need a switch?
It's wild in here.
You need a switch?
Wild in here.
All right, okay, come on, y'all. We got that much time.
I do have a question though. Since we're talking about sexuality, you mentioned threesomes. Do y'all feel? Because a lot of men, I won't even say a lot of men, because I've only had one person, two people ask me for a threesome. But how do y'all feel about?
They bisexual. Two men.
I didn't need. Damn.
Okay.
Yup.
Two men with
right.
one woman.
Yup.
They bisexual.
You had somebody ask you 2 men?
Absolutely.
willing.
The fuck not.
Oh, okay.
No. I was talking about 2 women.
I was about to get the text and you like.
2 women, 1 man.
that
Bisexual.
I'm glad you said that. That's a good.
You're doing the act. You're bisexual.
Dang. Oh,
mean,
so
yeah.
You're having an orgy. You're
Any of y'all that's
bisexual.
ran a train on a female, y'all bisexual?
Yeah, one nut after another.
It depends. Were they together or they just like, yo, you done, now it's my turn. You got yours, now it's my turn.
They in a line
Within
waiting.
the same act.
No, she said run a train.
So
A
no,
train
did she get to
is-
clean up or she's still there?
If
Still
she a
there?
slut, she probably not cleaning up.
Exactly.
there.
So what they make? So you telling me you went and kissed her possibly?
Possibly.
First of
if they
all,
nasty.
trains ain't doing no kissing.
No, hold on, because it's wait a minute.
Hopefully,
It's
but-
always one partner father that get the girl pregnant and they run in the train. That's the one who was kissing her.
No. They ain't got no protection.
I seen one in person.
They all want to see the wetness.
And you seen them kissing?
They was doing everything.
Who?
And I can't say no name.
And what?
Look.
Huh?
No. So yes,
I seen one in person.
I mean, we said everything else. Like the cleanest thing on this show is the name.
It was 3 guys and 1 girl.
And what was they doing? They ran
that act. They ran that act.
But
and they was whatever they wanted to do.
Booty all in all.
But even if he's separate,
I seen one on some tag me in. Like it was one girl in there. It was 3 of my family members and her friends, and they all was in the living room. It was tag me in. One was done. Tag me. You need already my turn. Type shit.
wait, so that was an orgy?
No, they wasn't together.
It was run.
That's not
It
an
was
orgy.
two different rooms. It was one at a time.
Oh, it was 2 different girls.
Okay, well, what if it's 2 couples in the same room?
High school.
I've done that. I can't even lie.
Oh my god.
I've done that. 2 couples. I done watched you. You watching me. Okay.
What about 2 couples in one room?
2 couples
There's
in one
nothing
room? I
wrong
think
with
that's
that.
an orgy, huh? I don't know.
Yes, it is.
It's
That's a
kinda-
swingers orgy.
But they're not switching.
They're not switching. An orgy is when you switch
Yeah,
partners.
they making me feel like my sex life is very basic.
Oh, dang.
Mine's too.
Dang,
No
I need
worries.
you scared.
I'm so
you're
much enjoying
switching
this conversation.
on orgies, but
Y'all
there's
both
2
in the
couples
same-
together.
It's 2 couples in the same room. But y'all
never-
not touching each other's,
I'm about to start going.
y'all just
I'm about to
compete.
start going to y'all parties. Where y'all
Dang,
partying?
you hear me? I ain't never did that.
That is.
Basically,
Dang.
yeah, that's a fascination. You living out a fantasy. That is, but I mean, I wouldn't be surprised. Like, if I could watch, I feel
like you're trying to say I was a part of a party.
Yeah,
You know,
So you wasn't watching?
Yeah.
That's what we said.
yeah, like
We was saying you was doing it. We was saying you was watching.
But in person.
You was living your fantasy life.
Yeah.
You was living your fantasy life.
Okay. So like a burlesque show in a way, but it was
Yeah.
I mean, y'all.
So
That ain't what Sarah said, but that's what you said.
Can I say, you know,
justified.
let me just
go ahead, Sarah.
let me just say one thing. So,
okay, disclaimer.
When she scratched her wig, she about to say something.
Oh, she said she scratched the wig. Oh my god.
Story.
What is this story?
dang,
She
I
forgot.
got it.
You forgot.
So, cause y'all play too much.
Oh my god.
Okay.
Oh,
Dang, it's gonna come back to me. It's
I'm
gonna
waiting
come
for
back
the
to me.
sauce.
So okay,
Okay.
hold on. So my question is then, as a
Okay.
single, go ahead.
So when it comes to,
I got my question.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
No.
When it comes to having parties and you guys are, everybody's in the same room, messing around. Is it really considered an orgy if everybody sticks to their partner, or is it considered orgy if you do oral only, or actual sexual activities with the the lower part of your body?
Huh?
I'm trying to figure it out.
Y'all, and I was bad
So
at that.
everybody's just giving top.
Yes. Everybody's just giving top.
That's an
it.
orgy. Or no, what is an orgy?
It's still a form of a
It's
sexual
oral.
act, though.
It's a form of, but I'm trying to figure it's the actual orgy,
how I
because
feel,
orgy is
Kiara.
more, you got another piece. Orgy is more sexual when you're actually having intercourse. So is that considered being an orgy?
There's almonds in here, nuts.
I would say yeah, in a way. Maybe, yeah, because it's still a form of a
Y'all
sexual
having a
act.
goose and watch party.
Yeah.
Like you
but
just-
just mouths.
What? That is a whole bunch of. Ain't nobody talking in that bitch. It just
No conversation. Y'all making a remix in that bitch.
She did it. She did the noise.
Shut up. You hush.
I have been scared to nothing.
Okay.
I'm just wondering. I mean, people come up with all type of things to sexually please themselves. So I want to know. I'm curious.
That's a head giving watch party.
With the movie on.
Yeah, basically.
Now that's a title right there.
Head giving watch party. Everybody don't come to that.
I mean, truth be told, okay, so look.
Hey, y'all sure y'all want to have a cipher, or do y'all want to have?
Oh my god.
Hold on. What is it called? XXO? Is that porn?
X videos.
X videos. Now, if you guys think about it.
I knew.
Sade said, ooh. Ooh.
Yeah.
I'm glad the camera can't get Sade. I'm glad the camera can't get Sade.
You know what?
I was never hip on Pornhub. I only really heard about X videos.
Okay, so X videos are like free videos that you upload yourself. Have y'all ran across yourself?
No, hell no.
Okay, I'm just asking.
Oh,
On what?
Hell no.
On what?
Man.
X videos. Because it's not really.
Those are real.
Those are real.
No. It ain't be the real name.
It don't be the real name.
It's fake names. But it's like, basically, it's just a video y'all made in your home.
Yeah, and you uploaded it.
Y'all broke up, and he uploaded that.
It's
boom.
very-
Anybody can watch.
Those are amateurs, but yes, you can. But that's if you're signing for a membership. There's also free ones. Don't ask me how.
That's what people be doing today. People OnlyFans content.
Exactly.
They butts on goddamn me X videos. But my question was, so you can have an orgy with, you can be you in a relationship and you mess around with multiple people. Mm-hmm. You just having an orgy. That don't make you a hoe. But when you single and you doing it, that make you a hoe?
No. Yep. I don't know. See, it don't have no title these days. I don't know.
Do you get what I'm saying?
Yes. For me, yes. You are
yes.
one. You're one regardless.
Everybody hoes.
I would be like, let me tell you something. When that couple come to that party and it's a couple's party, you gonna go in. No, y'all know the hoes just came in.
It's gonna go now.
Y'all ain't gonna be in here choosing. People talk. I'm just saying. Trust me. I've heard it.
Okay.
I heard it.
But y'all really
choose tonight.
For a sex party though, or for the regular party?
A regular party. A regular party.
Just to think about it though. Okay, we just talked about Will and Jada being swingers. Mm-hmm. Are they considered hoes?
What you said? Man.
Like we said, it's different levels to this.
No. I need to know. They have multiple swingers.
I did too.
Dang.
I really don't.
They consider hoes.
If they have, yes. I just don't know. I know about August Alsina. Got it. I know about that.
Not Augustine.
August. Just say August.
Just say August. August Alsina. But anything else, I can't verify. But if
I'm gonna flip it on y'all. I'm gonna flip it. What about I'm gonna take it off of sex.
Yes. Let's
Right.
go.
That's what the episode on.
I know. But I just have a question.
Y'all ain't got me all.
Dang, she hot and bothered.
I ain't ready.
That's what the episode.
Look at this. The whole
water
water
in
Look
here.
at this. Earring and came out. She
Yeah.
is stripping already. Okay.
I was gonna take it from a
Period. Yeah.
yes. I was gonna take it from a job aspect.
Okay.
Yes.
With today now that we noticed that a lot of women WAP, let me think.
WAP?
WAP.
Like, is that what you said?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Not meaning like how they felt about her song, how they felt about their song. I'm gonna put it that way. Mm-hmm. Women taking over. Mm-hmm. How do y'all feel that? Well, not feel, but I done lost it. You said WAP and made me lose it. Never mind, y'all.
Oh my God.
I know. Sorry, y'all.
Taking it to a job aspect about WAP. Can you have the WAP at the job?
No, not even that. I'm just thinking of job-wise. Like, walking in with your head up, feeling confident about yourself, going in for an interview, and you still being judged about.
Like Melissa Ford went into real estate.
Mm-hmm. Yes. And it's still she still has that same name.
Okay, so
You sell this house, but you still that.
Oh,
Yes.
my goodness.
If I buy this house, can I buy that pussy?
Thank you, sis. You came through for me. Thank you.
So does your wholeness follow you into your next profession?
Yes.
It depends. Are you in the same state? Are you in the same state?
Okay, hold on, wait. I mean,
What if this person was going for a higher, like, not presidential, I want to say president, but like,
President.
okay, president.
Trump a whole year.
I wasn't talking about
you got whole stages in different professions. What
talking
are you
about a
talking
female.
about? You have whole stages in different professions. She done left one profession, went to another. You're still gonna be a hoe. Why? They are hoes.
What about the saying of fucking
They
your way
do
up?
exactly. They do hoish things.
True.
You're real estate. You don't think the real estate be messing with each other and their clients?
Now,
But like I said, it's levels to this.
goosing your way up. I feel like it just depends on
put my
what the
glasses
hell
back
you
on.
goosing your way up to.
Exactly. That's why there's different levels.
You can't goose your way up to the shift manager at Whataburger.
Exactly.
Well,
That's not-
well,
No.
Yes,
well,
you can.
No.
Well,
I mean, you
No.
can. Why would you?
I mean,
but you
that's
can.
just their standard.
You can, but I mean, I'm saying like that's like, come on
she
now.
may have went from Waffle House to Whataburger.
She may have went to making $12 an hour to
She might have met somebody while working at McDonald's.
Hello.
Now she's a manager at Chick-fil-A. I'm just saying.
Period. Thank you.
Hell no. If you going from McDonald's, I at least need you to go to Del Chafago. How the hell you say it? El Chago. How you say it?
Just say El Phoenix or something. I don't know.
El Chavigo.
Oh.
That's okay.
Oh.
Yes.
Goddamn.
Can hoes retire though?
Yes.
Look, yes.
You can retire, but are you gonna be like a non-hoe anymore? Like, are you retired?
So wait.
hoe?
We're
You're still gonna have hoes.
We're talking about her, but what about him? What about pimps?
Oh yeah, let's talk about y'all because a hoe is not just designated to a woman.
It so ain't. It says whoa.
It is
and
not
man.
just because
Okay.
men. This is why, like, I've done some things in my past that I know is probably will look frowned upon. I've done some, but I feel like everybody has. So I'm that type of woman where I know you attract what you are. Mm-hmm. So if I got some ways in me, whatever dude that I'm dealing with got some ways in him. So there's nothing that a dude could tell me to ever make me feel bad about anything that I done, because y'all be nasty.
No, for real.
Like, no,
For
for real.
real,
That's why
nasty.
I like, it ain't nothing nobody can tell me. You can feel however you want to feel, but y'all be nasty. Nasty. Y'all be nasty. Y'all be
Nasty. What's the
nasty
song?
hoes.
Who made that? The baby?
Ooh.
Nasty.
You know I'm nasty. She
Oh, I just heard that.
Yeah.
That's
But y'all
what I
be-
mean. Plies. I mean,
man.
Plies
I feel like
nasty.
it's some dudes. It's okay.
But wait, no.
Nasty.
Were y'all gonna say something to that?
Yeah, nasty,
To what Shantae
nasty.
say?
Oh yeah, dudes being hoes.
Yeah.
Oh,
They don't get as
absolutely.
much, like, when they do it, it's like, oh yeah.
They don't get frowned upon. They don't get talked about. I call them out. Shit.
It's like they get respected for it, because I be seeing people say like, it's player when you can be honest about it. Like when you up front, yeah, that's player, but let a female come tell you that, you know what I'm saying?
She can't keep it
Oh
player.
no, I can't.
She a
I can't.
hoe,
I can't
yeah.
mess with her because
She a hoe.
She
Like,
a hoe.
what's
She
the
known.
difference?
Who's she known by? Do you know? You just feel like she known.
Men can definitely be hoes. We call Drake a hoe.
Drake
is the hoe.
Hold on, because Drake be getting around.
He do.
Drake is a hoe.
What about Chris
But,
Brown?
I mean, it's cool.
Chris Brown a hoe?
Brown
Lil
definitely
Wayne a
getting
hoe?
around too. Everybody, they all do.
So what if two people want to talk to one person?
Who?
And then Tiny just did one little thing.
Right, exactly. See, I was out here, boop, boop, boop. She was just like, boop. He was like, oh, the world's shaking. My life is shut down. You gonna expect me.
And what did she do with Floyd?
Yeah.
Yes.
What did they do? Step out on the red
I
carpet
think he was really
together?
mad it was Floyd, honestly.
Boy,
Yeah.
Floyd, I'd be like, let me
He
get a
upgrade.
hug.
I mean,
Come here,
upgrade.
Floyd.
Floyd got he
Like-
on the same level. I think he wasn't expecting
Somebody
if she
like
wa-
Floyd.
Yeah.
He would have been expecting like a
It made him
downer.
get himself together.
And he did, but he still do. They still do their stuff on
Shout
the low
out to
too.
Tiny though.
Yeah.
Just shout out
Tiny's
to Tiny.
a real one.
Yeah, she is.
Shout out
She's a real
Tiny.
But y'all
Period.
didn't. Hey, they swingers too on the low. Okay,
I feel like a lot of
Yeah,
people
they
with
ain't
money.
no low.
they swingers.
A lot of people with like upper echelon environment type of people. I don't really want. Yeah, them folks. I feel like a
So
lot
what?
of them.
So let me ask this. So how does that become an issue then? Because the other person is known, the other person they fell in love. Like, how does it become an issue? Because my whole thing is with this whole cheating thing when it comes from that industry, they do it all the time.
I mean, they was never okay with it. They was probably just agreeing to the threesomes, or is that what you saying?
Yeah.
They was probably just agreeing to it because they wanted to keep their man, and they really like wasn't with it, but they was doing it.
Or
Okay, this
same
is
for the
what
man
you
for the
wanna
Hey,
do.
I know
women.
somebody who got beat up.
What? They got beat up during the threesome.
So we all went out together, and they chose that they wanted to have a threesome with. It was about 6 of us. 2 of them, instead of them choosing somebody else that we're out with, they decided to choose somebody that's in the group. And so they went home and they did their thing, and then she was in the room sleep. And when she came out, the other 2, the one that was invited and her man was in the living room still going.
Oh, it wasn't
So
over.
she started fighting the girl that she invited.
I can't do it. That's why I can't do it. Cause
She said it was over.
No,
we was
that's
done.
disrespectful.
Sorry.
What you mean? Y'all
Nah,
Yeah.
forget that. If I'm sitting here watching, if my man look like he doing it better, she pleasing him better than me. And
Get
look,
out.
just look, he might go a little deeper.
Get her extra leg now.
got to
You
get
know
it.
it.
That's why I can't do
I can't-
my threesome.
I can't do a
I could
threesome.
not.
Yeah.
If I was
Not
to
with my
ever-
man, though.
If I was to ever do a threesome, it would be like with somebody that
So
I
ain't
really
nobody
just,
to say with their threesomes?
I haven't.
I haven't done a threesome. That was one thing I can't say I did.
She's a
look
freak.
at y'all in the sheets.
Ow.
All right. Don't get quiet. All right. So.
All right. Yes.
She's a freak. I had a question. Y'all made me forget my dang question. It was about dudes and being hoes. And when they come to women and being 304s.
I got one on men. So, women at work is quick to be classified as, who's talking about work? Mm-hmm. They're quick to be classified as hoe when they mess with different men within the workplace. Mm-hmm. But at work, it's okay for men. Like, they gloat on it. Like, I feel like every job that I go to, like, they form a pack of who gonna try to hit it first. And it'd be so funny because I'd be looking like, I ain't fucking with none of y'all. But it'd be funny. But it's a pack. But if a female go in there and we all like, yeah, get that one. Yeah, that one got money. I'm put you on now. Then she a hoe.
Mm-hmm. But on top of that, if it was brought to the higher ups, they gonna look down on the female and maybe let her go. On the male, they gonna be like, promotion.
That's that misogyny.
You ready to be a
That's that misogyny. That's that unfairness. And I feel like that plays a part in why women are so headstrong now, because it's kind of like when you picking somebody for so long, you want to be quiet. You don't let them ever speak up. You don't let them take their turn. You don't do nothing. It's like, fuck it. I'm out here. Yeah. Like, fuck what y'all gonna say. Yeah. And they hate it. I feel like the confidence not to bash men, not to bash real men.
Right. But know which ones we're talking about.
Yeah, because it doesn't apply to all of y'all. I feel like the real confidence in a real woman intimidates the little boy in a boyish man. You know what I'm saying? Because other than that, like, I feel like the status that we read, why would somebody else's life or wife, why would you despise that so much as a man? Why would you despise another man's wife so much because of how she lived her life? Like, something is you is insecure. Like, why would that bother you so much? I feel like the same thing applies to just any casual dude. If what I do offends you so much, that means there's something wrong with you. Yeah, even with women, if what I do so much bothers you, it's something wrong with you.
Like you said, you insecure. They might, most of the time, no lie, most of the time they be jealous because that's what they want.
Yeah, low key.
And you got the balls to let your wife go up there. That's, I want my wife to be doing stuff like that, you know what I'm saying? But they so into their head, they can't let that go.
All right, so I got to ask the question then. So how do y'all feel about family members, being your friends? So if your homegirl likes your brother, y'all, they date, they mess around. In your eyes, what would you consider her? How would you look at her? There's a lot of people who look at their friends who date their brother or mess around with family members as hoes. Like a player? Your brother a player, but she a hoe. Was she a hoe? That's why,
So this is a
my homegirl's a hoe?
Is this a friend? What's the level of friendship is this?
Right. Does
it have to be a level?
She my friend.
Y'all friends.
She my friend.
Yeah, friends, best friends.
And my friend start messing with my brother.
Yeah.
My brother a hoe?
Y'all ain't doing that.
No, your brother the shit. Your friend a hoe.
But what if she ain't messing with nobody else, so she's really interested in him? This don't make her hoe?
That's why I'm asking, because there are people who think like that. Like she messed with my fam.
So for me,
she a hoe because it's my family.
Got you. My close friends, no. I don't want my close friends talking to anybody in my family, because if I bring you in, you're like family to me. Mm-hmm. So I'm bringing you to my family, so that means that's like your brother. If you see my brother out there and you see him getting in trouble or whatever, I expect you to be like, oh, that's like my little brother too. Mm-hmm. Or my big brother too.
Would you respect me if I be like, hey, your brother fine as fuck and I fucking, you know what I'm saying? Would you respect me for coming to you?
Yeah, and I'd be like, okay, I appreciate you coming to me, but nah.
So bro code. So if you say no, but we still do something, we ain't friends no more?
No.
Damn, that better be so good.
And then there's some people
you know that picture of that girl who was like, this was the best ass whooping I got. And I'm still gonna sleep with her.
It's a show about that on Netflix called The Kissing Booth. Basically, where the boy and the girl, they had pacts since they was little, and one of their pacts was do not talk to each other's siblings. But the best friend ended up falling in love with that boy brother, and he was so hurt.
But now the second sequel, you guys ain't seen it, but he's okay with it.
He's more open.
Sometimes humanity. It's
certain
things you just can't control, you know?
Right? It's true.
But I do get the boundaries.
I get the boundaries, but people cross boundaries with their families. So how you feel like friends gonna cross it when family cross it? I'm just saying.
But I see the name being thrown out there a lot. Like, I mean, she a hoe
But I
because she
wouldn't
did
call
that.
her a hoe. For me,
Because
no.
she messed around with a family.
Because it's a family member. Because it's too close to home for them.
So you a hoe. So you ain't even gotta be messing around with multiple.
I think it's so
family
much. If
members.
it's out of all the people out here, you gonna choose mine?
Because that's what it is.
But look, because that person also know you. They know what you, maybe that you messed around with somebody else. They know who you messed around with.
They know your track
per se.
record.
Exactly. So in their minds, it's like,
At that point, it's
I'm
not
a
no
hoe.
issue.
I know I'm a hoe.
So to answer your question, yes, you're a hoe. To
To
answer the question, yes.
You know I'm gonna go. I mean, I do have.
is you a hoe if you dating somebody over the age of that's 10 years older than you? If you dating somebody's daddy?
I think it's your intent.
Okay.
Wait a minute.
I think it's your intent.
So like a cougar?
Yeah, because I guess like if we speaking on like prostitution whole terms, like you messing with somebody for some money, if you're going that type of route, and you talking to somebody 10 years plus, I mean not necessarily.
What is that? It's a job. What's a job?
Some people prefer older men though, so it's not really a hoe.
Some people.
Because what's the difference between me dating somebody? So if I'm 30, I can't date nobody. If I date somebody 40, I'm a hoe.
I mean, some people would look at you as one.
Just because you so young and you talking to somebody that's so
old.
older.
Not really though. I'm 30. He's 40.
I've seen it. That's why I'm like.
And it's like, no, I probably
That's
really
the
do.
first thing.
I like this man.
Exactly.
No, you just want him for his money.
30 and 40. I'm just saying. Now,
like
if I was 17 and he's 29, definitely a hoe. But
17 and 29.
Y'all say
Definitely
inappropriate.
Wait, is
First
he
of
the
all,
hoe? Is he the hoe?
17 is legal. I'm just saying.
No,
I know a lot of females that 16, 17 messing with 30-year-olds.
Well, let me say, disclaimer, my first boyfriend, I was 14, he was 19. We stayed together for 4 years. So,
I'm just saying. Boop.
Escorts.
Did she just call you an escort?
She was thinking about it this whole time.
Oh,
She said she was over here like 5 minutes ago. Like, what's the job?
Because I was trying to
Six
throw
minutes
it down to
later.
what you were saying.
Escorts.
period.
Not bad, y'all.
Wrong
Wrong
timing.
The timing was on. She
No.
called me an escort.
Sarah
But
is
Sarah, I
not
was
an
not calling you an
escort.
escort. I was finishing,
really
going off
dawned
of
on
what
her.
Chantel's question was earlier. The job, escorts.
But I mean,
It is
is
wild
it
in here.
considered wrong? Yes. But after I got to the age of 18, I mean,
y'all was already in it. Hell,
Basically. Shit,
You
y'all
was already
married.
there. I don't think that made you a hoe though. And just because I see the stigma behind it.
well, you know, because the
older
word
people-
they use is not necessarily hoe. You fast.
you fast.
But fast in
Nah,
old terms
man.
mean a hoe. You're hoeing.
But the thing about it, and I hate old terms because how you fast? Say you 14 and he 25. How that make you fast? What about him? That goes back to it again. Men,
not fast, he's a pedophile.
y'all get away with a lot. Goddamn.
Yeah, God dang it.
Oh.
Wait.
Real though.
Wait. Flip it.
Y'all aren't being real.
Huh? Being real.
Y'all aren't.
What you know we don't know? Speak it,
About girls being fast.
Y'all have girls.
Uh-huh.
So at 14, if they did what y'all were doing, what would y'all say?
I wasn't fucking with no 25-year-old.
When I was
Well, if
14,
your
I wasn't
daughters
even.
were 14,
Uh-huh.
dealing with 19-year-olds.
It's just a better way of calling them a hoe. You're going to say they fast.
You fast.
My daughter fast.
You fast. You being fast. And it's the same way for
It's just
the opposite turn. If it's the woman messing with these young boys. Come on, let's talk about
If
Boosie.
you- okay, yes, you
Let's
still
talk about
being
Boosie.
fast, but I'm talking about
I was
holding
watching
both
anime.
people responsible for it. Like, yeah, you being fast, but at the same time, that's a grown ass man. He don't even got no business messing with you. So yes, I'm finna get on your ass because you being fast.
And now he about to get ran over.
that, and then he gonna get handled because he ain't even got no business giving you the wandering eye, which we gonna talk about in another episode. But he shouldn't even be looking over here. So yes. Children, kids, if you watch this, chokehold. Yeah.
Speaking of sexuality,
Yeah.
Kiara had a question, y'all.
Uh-huh.
I was about to say something else, but it's gonna throw us off. I'm just gonna keep going.
I done drunk all my damn water.
Okay, respect of sexual orientation. Can you fully say you respect someone regardless of their sexual orientation if you don't respect who they are?
Yep. Cause I got a story. So I
Wait,
know
story
somebody.
time. Okay.
It's not a story.
Let me make
it's
sure I
just-
understand. You said, can you respect their sexual orientation if you don't respect who they are, or if
So
you do
basically,
respect who they are?
can you respect them but don't respect their sexual orientation?
Right. Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Make it short.
Go ahead, Shan.
So once upon a time, I know somebody who I went to high school with. Somebody I dated. His sisters, follow me now. My ex's sister's best friend is a guy. He's a gay guy. Not only is he a gay guy, he's wanting to be like, I still follow him on Snap, so he wants like a boob job and all that type of shit. So I'm assuming that he's on his way to being transgender.
Okay.
So he does the wigs, he does the nails, he dresses like a girl, but his best friend, and they're very close. But he does not dress like that when he goes over his best friend's house. His best friend has 2 little boys and 1 little girl, and they're little kids. So I guess whatever agreements or understanding that they have as friends is, I love you, but I would appreciate it if you weren't flamboyant like this around my young kids. Yes, because I feel like
he's a good friend.
Honestly,
that shows his character.
I feel like that doesn't mean that his best friend doesn't respect him, but at the same time, it's like, I have offspring now. You know what I'm saying? I have kids that I can still respect who you are and how you want to live your life, but at the same time, I just need you to give me this in my space around my kids. If I was single, it'd be a different story, but around my kids, not bashing you, because you can still be gay and not be flamboyant. There's a difference, in my opinion. But I mean, if that's who you are, if you're flamboyant, be that. I don't give a fuck, because if we out in the club, I'm probably gonna take pictures with you, be posted up. But when I'm with my kids or you come over to my house, it's like, okay.
Is it a difference if it's a stud?
Is it a difference if it's a stud? No. I mean, yeah. Because a man putting on a wig and having false nails,
I was just about to say
and wearing bras to stuff his titties is different from a
Let me
woman
tell you
who
something.
might have a fade and dress.
Exactly. I look like a stud sometimes, and I ain't want shit. I'm just saying.
There are some women who are legit tomboys. I know a girl who is a legit tomboy.
And that's what I'm saying.
She's not like.
I
That's
get
what
that,
I'm
but
saying.
I can't fully agree. The reason why, because they're still putting on an act that these children have to look
What's
at.
the act?
The act is
because every stud don't want to be
not
a man.
Not an act. Let me say not an act.
Okay.
But they're being themselves. So they're dressing in shorts and sagging, which most men do.
But what we were saying
they're wearing sports bras, or they're.
But you can cover that up more, because I walk around my house like that. I walk around my house with big short basketball shorts on, with my flip-flops on my socks, with my shirt.
Right, but you're still the way you act. It's your act. Some studs have more of a mannish act too,
some
it can
do.
be very confusing.
It's the flamboyancy that makes the difference. So say if I had a male friend that was gay, wanted to be a transgender, he walked around, wigs, whatever. My limit is, don't come in here with no fucking wig on and a stuffed bra. You can dress like the girl for all I care. I mean, not tight skirts, body suits. You know what I'm saying?
Is that just around your girls, or if that's if you had a son too?
Just in general, because my kids are going to be, they're going to know. So I wouldn't. That's not a fear of mine. Some people, that's a fear of theirs, in which I get it. I respect. But that's not a fear of mine. I'm not.
But what
scared
about
of
when
that.
you see him in the store? What about when you see him outside?
You can't even help that.
Exactly. So why would you keep your best friend from being who he is and just educating your child what it is? Because nowadays it's in schools, it's in the store, it's at the mall. You can't stop it. So you rather shelter your child, and then when your child get out there and get lost and confused.
I think it's more so of saying that it's okay. Versus not necessarily okay, but I feel like if you're out and about and you see something, it's different from explaining that versus them coming over all the time and sitting with you all the time. I think that's a different on an education, because I think it's so of, for instance, I'm gonna use my son as an example. Mm-hmm. So we out and we gonna see multiple different things. Mm-hmm. But it's a difference when it's in home.
In your house.
It's in-house. So, but I'm not going to say that I wouldn't accept my son if so. I'm just saying it's different from when you see it every day versus.
Well, so I got 2 points. Let me go back to Shan. Shan, what would be the difference when us look at someone dressed a certain way and say, they gay? Gotta be. They a stud. Look how you look, how you walk. Look how she walk. Look how he walk. Look how they talk. But then when you get to know that person, they might not be gay. They might just be who you said they were at home as a regular female. But we're quickly to say something and judge. So what do you think the kids are going to do? I'm just saying, what do you think children are going to do when they see that too? If we're quick to do it
judge somebody
and say it of how they look, and they may not be a stud per se, or they may not be a certain way.
When was we judging?
What do you mean? Are you asking a specific, like when we judge?
Elaborate what you're saying.
Yeah.
So a lot of people, when you're out and about and you see somebody, you might say, "Oh,
they
that's a stud. They gay. They gay," based on how they look, right? So what I'm saying is, what do you think kids do? They do the same thing. So when it came to how is the difference between a stud and a flamboyant male dressing up a certain way, it's really not a difference.
Yeah,
because they see. Everybody is going to see and judge the same way. And our kids are too.
No, there's not a difference. No, there's not a difference in that, but there is a difference of if you come in my house as a full-blown man, just like a full-blown woman, like, nah, bro, like, take that, just take your wig off. Yeah, just take your wig off and don't, like, I understand, I get it, because the thing about it is, you don't even dress like this all the time. It's just something you do sometimes. So why you
different.
Choosing?
That's different.
Okay, see, the situation I'm talking about, he only dresses like that sometimes. So why, if you don't dress like this all the time, why you gotta choose to dress like this when you come over here? Mind you, I ain't never had that type of situation. Right. I'm speaking on somebody else's.
That you might.
Yeah, so I get it.
But at the same time,
certain people wanting to.
I feel like it's certain things that you don't even have to ask for.
If I feel like you and your friend have a real understanding, to be honest.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I've never asked any of my friends. Yeah. But at the same time, I've never came across a situation.
Yeah.
It's because the respect level is there that you wouldn't do that anyways. But that's.
And I can't even say that they had a conversation about it. I'm just going off of
what you see.
Yeah. They didn't do it, so it could just be an understanding that I'm not going to do it. But I mean, I get it. But no, there's not a difference from a flamboyant man dressing. The only thing that's different. The only thing that's different is the intent. I feel like the physically, no, there's not a difference. But I feel like the intent is different. That's really more so what I'm speaking.
That's where the education comes in at.
Yeah, because he wants to be a man and a stud, like, and I feel like that's a misconception with a lot of studs. Because, like I said, which I know y'all understand, but not every stud. Just because I hate when people say that you dress like a man because you know what I'm saying. You want to be a man so bad, but you don't want to act like. No, that's not true.
Everybody has different beliefs. Because I don't disrespect anybody or say anything, but I feel like if you want to look like that, that's what you want. You just don't have it. I mean, that's just me.
Some people
I hear you.
Out there who deep down inside feel like they are a man who is a woman, or who feel like they are a woman who is a man. And those people I accept. I mean, you are who you are. So if you want to dress up because that's naturally who you feel like you are, for me, I'm gonna accept you for who you are. That's what I feel like a real friend would do.
I think you have to, when it comes to the kids.
In your situation, it's he's a drag.
Yeah.
He's a dress up. Full blown just like that.
So it's a drag. So it's a little different. I can get why she said, hey, you do that over there, but over here don't do that. That's different.
Yeah. I think when it comes to a certain extent, you have to just teach. Yeah. You have to teach and educate, because at the end of the day, regardless it's in the house or not, you got to tell them. They're going to ask questions.
How do you educate?
So for me, like,
I was just about to say that, Sharday. That's what I was just about to say. Because can
we say it's important not to educate with your own insecurities and your own fears? Because
that's why. Okay,
I feel like that's important.
So
that's very important.
I have a cousin, and he's not flamboyant, but he is. But when he come over, he turns it completely down, not off, just down.
Yeah.
And so he came over. My husband is not a fan of gay men. It is what it is, and. He came over, and then we had a barbecue, Memorial Day. It's a holiday. Family comes together. I'm about to tell him he couldn't bring his boyfriend in town. Yeah, bring him by. Yeah. I also took that as an opportunity to educate my son in-house, because he had never been around a gay man before. He'd never seen any gay man, because we don't go nowhere. But so he came. I took that as an opportunity as well. So he came. He definitely asked me. Y'all know CJ. He's very questionable.
Yeah.
But I use it as an opportunity to teach him about not necessarily gay men or sexuality, just we had the soft talk of people being different.
Yeah.
We didn't get into, so I didn't want to make it sexual because I didn't want to expose him to that yet.
Yeah.
But I knew he was going to pick up on certain things, so I just went, but they was like the homeboys. It was like the homies. But I could still, you know.
But you took that as an opportunity to educate him what he can possibly see in the future.
Right. So to answer your question, I was saying I would prefer it to be him coming over to my house because you can use that as a pointer to educate your child what they're already going to be exposed to.
I mean, my child was exposed when she seen it. We was at a store, and I had to educate Mom. Why you dressed like with heels on? Literally standing right behind her. I'm like, shh.
Yeah.
Shh.
Be quiet. And they don't care.
They don't care. They don't care. We'll talk in the car. When we got in the car, I told her, I said, look, God made everybody to be different. I was like, it's not up to anybody to judge anyone on how they want to portray themselves as a human being. I said, so all you're supposed to do is make sure that you love, period. You love any and everybody that comes across. I was like, and you're going to come across all types of different people. Understand that. Yeah. And that's kind of how I broke it down to her. She's like, oh, okay, Mom. Well, I guess he just like being dressed like a girl, So she understood it more, but based on how you tell them. You don't just up and say, oh, that's a gay man, and that's how, you don't do that type of stuff. And it's just the way you go about it.
I still feel like on both ends, everybody should be a little bit more tender when it comes to kids. That's all.
Okay, yeah, so absolutely.
That's it. But yes, I agree. But that's it. Right. When it comes to the kids, everybody, my side, the straight side, gay side, the lesbian side, I feel like I was just about to say that. The whole side, I feel like we all as a collective need to be a little bit more educational and not so forcing it. It's just like being lovey-dovey or affectionate.
I was just about to say
overdoing it like
it's already forced.
Let's talk about that.
It's already forced upon them.
That's
a kiss and hugging.
That's why I said.
Okay, boom. A kiss and hugging. That's one thing. Like, yeah, that's mommy and daddy, or yeah, that's mommy and her boyfriend. Now, if you're doing it with multiple men in front of your kids, slow down. That's another topic. But it's one thing to show affection, be affectionate with your significant other in front of your kids. But it's another thing to overdo it. Yeah. Like, you tone it down a little bit. Obviously, like, I would hope you wouldn't sit there and be rubbing and grinding in front of your kids.
Let's talk about that. Because that's not a part of the, what's the name? Let's talk about that. Because that's not
That's what I was like.
Yeah, no, it's not.
I want to talk about it. Well, I'm a lesbian, and I had a child with another woman. And
she's so cute. Okay.
Period. Shout out to Anijah and Naomi. Mm-hmm. All right, so but I don't show affection in front of my kids. I mean, I hug, but I hug y'all too. Mm-hmm. So I just show them to just love on one another, and not necessarily, mommy's with another woman, so you're gonna be with another woman, or
so they can't tell the difference between your other relationships. No. You just love everybody.
I hug my brother.
They're able to grow up and know that they can pick their own type of relationship on their own without being forced upon them.
Yes. Maybe because this is my sister, so I live a different type of experience. I ain't never.
But they do too. I be at their houses, and I mean, y'all.
That's why I say I've never experienced that, but you never done it for me to even, you know what I'm saying?
But that's just Crystal. Everybody's not like that.
It's a respect thing. I just feel like it's respect. But I feel like that from y'all too. Like, I don't expect y'all to be all affectionate with y'all.
We don't.
Males or significant others. I just feel like
it's just kids. It's just how far you go. It's just how far you go. Like me, if I have a man and we at home, if he wants to kiss on me and say, "Baby, I'm about to go," that's different. Or if we're watching a movie, he's rubbing my legs, as we watching a movie that's at the bottom or whatever.
Yeah,
that's it. He's
so
just
what
rubbing
if you
my
washing dishes and he come slap your booty and your kissy?
On a low, or he
on
did hit the corner.
Oh yeah,
I had my kid's father when we was together. He but they was itty bitty babies. But he'll come. But it's like, hey, little kids do that shit.
It be playful.
She'll be walking around slapping booty.
What? She be like, boop.
Right. I think it just depends on how far you take it.
Yeah.
But it's bedtime. It's bedtime.
Yeah. That I just think, to a certain extent. Don't be goosing and rubbing, crunching hard in front of the kids. That ain't cool. No.
Regardless of how and why you're doing it.
Right. Regardless, straight, by anything. No, you got to keep it to a minimum. Keep it to a minimum. Keep your hoeness to a minimum. Whatever make you a hoe, anything can be behaved. A hoe is everybody. Everybody is a hoe. hell.
You just different levels of hoe.
Just
That's like a classy one.
Hickeys
levels
on
of wholeness.
everything. So,
It's different levels of wholeness.
That's a whole
I feel
hickeys.
like-
You didn't say hookies earlier.
I
Hickeys
said
earlier.
hookies.
Hickeys on everything.
I just feel like whatever you do, man, just whatever you do is your business. Just be, carry yourself like a, like a queen. Whatever you do behind closed doors is your business. But hey, just you just carry yourself a certain way.
If
I mean,
you
there's
gonna
just
be
gonna
a
be
hoe,
certain
be a
periods.
paid hoe.
Period. Yeah, carry yourself a certain way. Can't just
Once upon a time, not long ago, I was a hoe.
I wasn't.
And I'm a,
Oh my God, she is.
Sorry.
There was a song. There was a song. Yeah. But yeah, y'all. Over and all, we gotta stop being so judgmental. Everybody as a whole.
yeah.
Because what the next person do in their personal life shouldn't affect. Whoa, what? Stutter. It shouldn't affect people so much. Like
Question.
people shouldn't be so bothered about.
Do y'all ever feel like you're not judgmental enough?
Yeah, I think so. Sometimes because I'm the type of person I try to give everybody benefit of
Doubt.
I'm too free spirited. Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like that sometimes too.
Everybody been
Well, maybe she didn't mean it.
Exactly, like that
you think about it after fact, like, dang, I should have said something. I didn't even say it.
Damn, they was right. I should have just laid my hands over here.
I got that bad. I got that real bad.
Go boy ass. That's basically what you said.
What we said we was gonna name this episode?
Oh, what should we name this episode? We definitely got an intro song. Once upon a time, a long time ago.
A no time ago. Okay.
Once upon a time ago.
Once upon a time, not too long ago.
Yeah.
Hey, we started sequel 3. Hey, yeah, we started sequel 3 today, y'all. This was our very first episode, and
It was fun.
Back to Reality is the name of this sequel.
Yes.
We mixing it up a little bit, so we're not going to be dropping episode by episode. We finna get all these bad boys out the way, and we're gonna drop them at one time.
Yeah. But back to reality when it comes to this actual episode, the reason why we talked about it, y'all, is just because, I mean, you're no longer being quarantined. Everybody about to drop their babies.
Yeah.
And the whole phases is finna come
I'm
out.
so glad my whole face ain't
It's
got me
finna be
trying to
really
them
bad
off.
out
Like, I
here.
made it out the cut.
It's bad. It's gonna get bad out here because nobody's really dating. Nobody's really seeing a lot of people, and that walk. And we gonna end this on everybody came out of quarantine not pregnant. Hey!
Some did. Some did. Quite a few did.